EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we continue on with John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend, and we have got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. Just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. On the return, here's Tyler Scott. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Play fake. Here's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly could be a sign of things to come, because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Willis. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go now.
Willis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a 1st down. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage. You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
And a Raider 1st down.
Here we go. Set. 70.
To throw, here's Willis. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Bowers. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Baylor tight. Kappa. What is it?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
You look at this Raiders defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way in for the Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 79 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10.
18 rattlers. Here we go. Go.
To throw, here's Willis. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Willis. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
A.J. Cole.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he takes a shot on the release as this would be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get into a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. 380. Go.
from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. Pass hard in by Johnston. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Kappa. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert now. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I'm throwing to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Chargers at 6-5 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Well, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now with 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4th down is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Grenade. Lion.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Well, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worst, a point. This time they had that opportunity, but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A run out of the gun with Genty. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. These two teams all tied after one.
First down, Las Vegas.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Genty. 53 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 39. 9. Here's the 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. No gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Formation for the Raiders.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well in the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And he's going to be ripped out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards and sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows. He's having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Rondé Gadsden from 8 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now Willis. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down here the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throw right side looked in here by Bench. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Back to throw, Willis. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Let's go now.
Here's Willis. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Now Willis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
70 Rangers.
Fourth down, Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First down and goal to go.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't call it the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Keep it up, touch on my head.
Hampton will score. Touchdown Chargers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Willis. Pass to the left side where he's got Bowers. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards that time.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Check, Bobcat, check. Get it.
On first down, it's Genty. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Right back to Genty on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
8-yard line.
Ready? Left wing 19. Here we go. Here we go.
Motion man is Schwartz. Now Willis to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working incredibly well, but most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. They snap a night, bang, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Black 80, black. Baylor tight.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and now long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Set.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Raiders Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw it. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 54 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. We'll go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He gets this to Hampton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw, here's Willis. Short throw, caught by Bowers. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
To throw, here's Willis. Now he's going to step up and run. That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Motion man is Schwartz. Now Willis to throw. He's going to have to hook up to Schwartz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Willis wants to pass it again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. A run straight ahead with Jeanty. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A gain of 9 yards.
Once again, it's Jeanty. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they showed passing formation, showed the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Jeanty. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. A give out of the gun to Jeanty. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Come on. Hey.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. This time, Willis will throw it. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Willis got to have this one. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Jeanty, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. He gets it to Johnston. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's got another one to Johnston. They like going to him in the slot and catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Hey, go Lion. 59. Delta.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down.
I got it. Let's go. Hey. Let's go. 59. Check. Tango. Go. Check.
Herbert now. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Oh, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Set.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Ready.
Again, it's Hampton. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Rondé Gadsden with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Raiders 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Three. Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now 2nd down in a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
On the give, Genty. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now 1st and goal.
Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Hey. Ready,
Here's White. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to trip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the give, Genty. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. He had him there open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Throwing, Willis. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1